Hello guys, and welcome to weekly outlook here on pound USD. We've got euro USD, we've got gold, USDCAD, and of course the DXY. Starting off with pound USD, my anticipation for the week is we've seen a very strong close for a bullish candle last week. My anticipation would be to see price continue to the upside. We have a couple of confirmations here. We have a downward trend line broken. We have a new high, a retest of this low here, and a continuation. So what I'll be anticipating is two things. At market open, either we'll see price just break straight above this close here and break, retest, and continue to the upside, or we would get a pullback. Pullback. Let me just see if our Fibonacci retracement tool will be helpful here and see if it's gonna make sense. Okay, 50, yeah, it's possible. So let's just say around this area here and this area here, possible pull back to that region, and then we'll continue to the upside. So I'll put this back on the 4 hours time frame. I would want to say one, a pullback of price at market opening to this region, pick up orders, and continue to the upside here, creating new highs. Or we could get a break of price at market open, just break, retest this region, and continue to the upside, possibly retesting 1.37 region here. The only reason we might be considering selling of any kind would be when price breaks below 1.34 regions here. A break of price below these regions, then we'd see look for sell opportunities. That's that for pound USD. Quite very similar to euro USD. Is to see price pull back into these regions, possibly before continuing to the upside, or we could get price break above this close here, and then we can continue into these regions and possibly above. The only reason we'll consider sell opportunities would be price below this region here. Okay, that's basically that. And for gold, we've seen basically we saw a very weak dollar last week, and hence why we're seeing the bull here. So basically quite similar, break of price above this region, and we could retest 3400 and above. So once price break 3375, we'll be sure to launch those buys. Otherwise we might get a pullback into these regions a little bit and then maybe continue, but below 3320, let's just call it 3320, 3325, then we definitely might see price retest 3290. all right, that's that. And USDCAD, we saw that bull last week, price coming to retest these regions of 3900, and now we might just get a continuation of price to the downside. I could probably envision an upward trend line here being broken this week. Hence this is what I'm looking out for, a break of price below this, a retest, and let's hit into 3760 and possibly 3720, or possibly below that. Or we could get a pullback a little bit into these regions here of 3875, forming some kind of like a head and shoulder pattern, and then we could follow suit. Of course, buys would only be when we see price above 3900 one more time. Otherwise we're very bearish on USDCAD because of the weak dollar, and we can confirm that now with the DXY here, having seen how price closed last week. And in that case, just mentioned that we might just get a pullback into some kind of like this region here before continuing, but I'm very much interested in seeing price below 9760, and that would give us a head to 9700 or probably below. But at market open, if price breaks below these regions of 9750 directly, then we could look for that retest and then head down to the regions of 97 and possibly below. The only bullish DXY would only be when we see price above 98. Otherwise price will just play around this region here. And that being said, let's see what happens, and I'll see you guys for recap during the weekends, and ciao.